Let me switch because I feel like I can't. Ah, that feels a little bit better. Ah, what's up? Oh, full moons always take me out, man. Hi, Norma. How are you? Hey, Joanna. Oh, Norma, your message came through at 333. Angel number. Angel number. How is everybody this afternoon? Oh my gosh, I feel like it's gonna start raining or something over here. It's like cloudy. It is very, very, very like a weird day. Not weird, but well, yeah, I guess weird. Little weird, weird, no, weird, I don't know. How is everybody? Today is the full moon in Cancer. You're gonna cook today? I'm not cooking today. I am, however, going to make a list of things. This is too tight on me. Hold on. I gotta. This is a little too tight on me for my taste. There we go. Ay, Dio. That's not what I meant to do. There we go. Sorry, my watch was like a little too tight on me. That's good. Is everybody ready for the full moon today? Oh, 333. I don't know if it was just specific to you, but it's just that I happened to see it when your message came through. The 333 angel number is kind of like if you see it or if somebody like mentions it to you or whatever, which is funny because there's three people in here right now from what I'm seeing on my side. So for you, Norma, it could mean hi, what's up, guys? It means to like put plans into action, like to actually just start taking action with stuff. Does that make sense? So if that resonates for you, then the fact that I mentioned that number is meant for you because you put your message at 333. So, and I just happened to have seen it. So I mentioned it. So it's like about putting plans into action, like actually making a plan and actually executing it. What's up, guys? The full moon energy has me a little white today. I'm not gonna lie. Micah's been his whole pattern of sleeping has been so off, guys, like so off, like not like I'm not even like he's been up all night and then he'll sleep during the day, like, and I don't even know where I think it was over Christmas break that he kind of got on that pattern, and so now it's like I can't break it. It's like I can't break it, so I have to figure out a way to break it this weekend because it's driving me nuts. I keep forgetting that today's Friday, but yeah, today I'm doing the full moon ritual, which I wanted to make sure I came on and reminded you guys about because first of all, I'm already feeling it, like for sure. I'm already feeling like the whole, like the releasing, like it is fucking intense. Hey Divinity, hey Justina, hey Deandra. So I was trying to do work earlier and I just couldn't get into any of my work. Like I was like, oh God, like I felt so tired. So I literally just sat here and took like a 15-minute like break, like a little like close my eyes nap. And then I was like, let me just go do a quick live because I've been on live on TikTok this week a lot. But I said, let me go on YouTube and go on there for a little bit, reminding everybody about the full moon. See, I'm like exhausted. Reminding everybody about the full moon tonight. I'm starting my ritual at 9:30 p.m. I think there's probably like 5 people already for the actual ritual. So that's gonna take a lot out of me. I actually have to sit and get ready for the ritual because I have to write everything out. I'm gonna prep my candle. I was gonna go buy a candle already with like full moon energy, but I said no. I said I think I want to do my own today, so I'm gonna make my own. And then I have a client at 8 before the full moon ritual that I do. So I'm doing the full moon ritual at 9:30 p.m. tonight. So you guys still have time if you wanted to participate in it. So how is everybody? Ooh, oh my God. So I think I'm gonna do just an overall little mini full moon read while I'm on here real quick. Not gonna be on long, maybe like 30 minutes. But I feel like I'm either I feel like it's the full moon energy because normally full moons I get like tired and like wiped out the day of the full moon anyway. Tomorrow I'll be fine, but the day of the full moon I always tend to get like a little tired. And then new moons I have like always all this energy. And I was born under a new moon, which is funny. Hey Divinity, I can't remember if I said hey. I can't remember. I did find I was a little excited today because I did find yeah, see, I had the sniffles and everything. Oh my God. I did find today my old lady that I used to get Thai food from downstairs. Because if you guys don't remember, I used to have a Thai restaurant that was underneath me. Now it's the Mexican restaurant. So the Thai lady was amazing. She was so freaking sweet. I would always meet her on the side of the door over here because the side door over here is, the restaurant over. So I would always meet her on the side door. She was always so freaking sweet, adorable. I used to always order from her. And then she left. And I couldn't find her for the longest time because she was like not at an actual space. So something told me today, look up Tylicious again. Like look it up. Maybe she found a place or whatever. Lo and behold, she did. And so I got some authentic Thai food today because there's a place around me here, but they're not Thai. They're Chinese. It's a Chinese restaurant. Plus, they decided to do a Thai restaurant, but they're not Chinese. I mean, they're not Thai. They're Chinese. And I was like, no. If ever I want to get, like, if I'm craving like Indian food or I'm craving Thai food or I'm craving Chinese food, whatever the case, right? I always want to go to authentic places. Call it what you will. I don't give a damn, but I like to go to authentic places. And so I can't tell if it's raining or not. But anyways, so I finally got to go to her. And it's so funny because I noticed a big difference. So the Thai place that I used to go to, right? They'll give you a decent portion, I want to say, like a decent portion where it should just give you a plate, right? The other Thai place that I've gone to, which is a Chinese Thai place, right? They give you this big, huge thing. It's watery. Like you could just tell. You can tell the difference. You can tell the difference. You can tell the difference. So super excited. I think it maybe got me a little full. That's probably why I had to like lay down and take a nap because it got me a little full. But yeah, so it was pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. So really quickly. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm telling you, I feel wiped out with this damn full moon. I'm telling you. Like it's insane. All right. So before I sit and actually get to work, because I think I still have time. It's only 4:00. My heart rate's been absolutely insane today. It's been like, it's been so insane today. I'll do a quick little mini full moon releasing reading. So let's see what we got here, guys. Let's see what we got here. What do we got for the collective for the full moon releasing today? Full moon in Cancer. What's popping up? Hold on. I'm just going to pull a couple cards here just to see what pops up here for you guys. Okay. So, and it's so funny because this one particular card is so pretty. It always reminds me of Moana, I want to say. The Moana movie where the Te Fiti, You guys know what I'm talking about? The Moana movie where she travels to Tafiti, and this always reminds me of Tafiti. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why I associated with that. But hey, Vanessa, here's what I have for you guys. And again, this is just a general full moon reading for the collective, right? So take what you feel that resonates for you and then basically just leave the rest of the information. But I have a feeling that it might resonate with quite a few of you, right? So you guys always know that I always talk about the full moons, and full moons are all about releasing, right? And that's why I say I highly suggest to do the full moon rituals. I've been doing the full moon rituals now for maybe, I want to say 6 months. I want to say maybe 5 to 6 months. I may be on my fifth month or my 6th month of the full moon rituals, and everybody loves them. It's one of the services, right, that I offer. Um, One of the things that I do with the full moon rituals is I use herbs, right? And then I use crystals. I use a lot of things. I obviously use a lot of things, but I always cleanse myself first. It's one of the things that I do off camera that people don't see. I always talk about this. I'm always like, you guys don't see a lot of the things that I do off camera in order to really bring about the magic of things, right? I record the whole ritual. There's a whole collective reading in the ritual as well. Everybody gets a link to the ritual. Like, I love it. It's amazing. It's fun. It's literally become like a thing. I literally every month I look forward to doing it. People are always looking forward to do it. Like, it's insane. It's insane. Kind of like the member boxes. It like took off out of nowhere. You know what I mean? So I want you guys to remember that the full moons are really truly all about releasing. And the fact that we're in a new month in the beginning of the year, it's like a super important moon for me anyway. I really strongly feel that it's a really super important moon because it's one that's going to set the tone. The beginning of the year is always a way to set the tone for how you want the rest of your year to go, right? It's always setting the tone. It always sets the tone. So my thing is, you have to believe. You know what I mean? Like, there has to be some part of you that has to believe in the impossible. Because if you really truly don't, if you're very skeptical and you are a person that is very skeptical and you believe in skepticism, right? Like, if you really truly in your heart believe something, but then little by little, it's like there's still that part of you. That means that you have a little bit of skepticism going on there. You have to get rid of that. Because if you don't really truly believe in the magic that is the impossible, you can't make a change. You can't make the changes that you need in your life. You can't, and you won't. Okay? You have to really truly be in the energy of like, wow, everything works out for me. You have to have your positive affirmations. You got to think positive every day. And again, these are learned behaviors, right? Because society has it so much that a lot of people lack that belief and a lot of people lack that energy and the will to want to think positive like that every day, right? Because we live in a life where a lot of times we see things that are going on around. This is why I don't watch the news. This is why I don't watch the news. If I don't listen, I know what's going on in the world. I know that there's evil in the world. I know that there's evil things being done and things. I know what's going on, right? But I don't need for the universe to be in my face. I don't want to see it because then it makes that belief a little bit harder. And you have to always believe that there is so good out there. Make sense? All right. So some of you really need to start believing in the impossible because if you really want to see changes, you're not going to see it until you really start believing that they are possible. Okay. And I really want to see this year a lot of you come out of that low self confidence. Like there's a lot of you that I'm telling you, there's just this, it's almost like the energy wants to come in and it's like, it's trying to come in, but then it's like the low self confidence, the self doubt, or just the doubt in general. You allow it to creep in and then bam, you got to start from scratch. Why would you want to do that to yourself? Why would you want to do that to yourself? Why would you want to do that to yourself? If you know and you believe in the impossible and you know that you're good enough, right? You feel that good enough for you. You feel great. You feel abundant. And you know that there's things that need to be adjusted. Adjustments need to be made for some of you, right? Like some of you need to take the step to make the change, right? Then the energy is going to gain momentum for you. And whatever possible steps that you take to make the changes, that's when you're going to get backed up by God in the universe. Does that make sense, guys? Hey, Victoria, did you get my email, honey? So I want you guys to really, really pay attention to that, okay? Because it's time. It's time. And we're here at the beginning of the year. So it's like, why wouldn't you want to make changes? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I trust me when I tell you that I remember about 5 years ago, I felt like, oh my gosh, my world is crashing down. I ended up losing my job because of COVID, because Micah was still not able to go back to school. So it was like, it just didn't pan out correctly. But I knew, and it was like, bam, I knew that I was being called to do something different, that it was time for me to step up and start my journey and heal the world, help people. I literally started this about 4 years ago, but even a year before I started, I was completely lost. I wasn't even in a place where it's not that I didn't believe, like I did believe, but I didn't know how to keep that momentum going every day. I didn't know how to wake up every day and keep my positivity going. I would wake up positive every day, don't get me wrong, but if something bad happened throughout the day, like it would just completely change my mood or whatever. That doesn't happen to me anymore. It just doesn't. I'm not saying things don't happen to me. I'm just saying that I don't stay in the energy of letting them fuck with me anymore. You know what I mean? Like I just don't. My energy and my thought process is always that everything happens for a reason. Things are always going to work out for me. I'm always blessed and highly favored. That's it. And I literally live through that energy constantly. And so that's why I'm always seeing changes. And that's why I'm always going for changes. I'm always going for the gold, if you will. I always feel like I'm in a freaking Olympics. You know what I'm saying? I'm always going towards the next level, always trying to rise above everything. You got to do what you got to do. Makes sense? So there's adjustments needed. There's faith and spirituality that's needed here. Okay. There's belief that needs to be done here. Okay. What do you mean? Update what? The form? Do you mean the form? The form is for the life coaching. So the form is what I send my clients in the beginning. So I mean, I guess we could probably revisit it like at a later time, but it's really just introductory questions that I ask so that we kind of know together what we're going to work on and what we're going to do. So, I mean, you can always tweak it, but I just need something so that we can get started with the life coaching. Does that make sense? So, I mean, you can always, if you want to take a couple days and think about it or whatever, like that's fine. But I do always want people to really think about the answers, because it's so funny because when I first always do this form, everybody always comes back and their answers are the shortest answers ever. And I always send it back and I say, nope, this is about you really digging deep into your soul. And so I'm sending it back and I always have to send it back so that people can really dig deep. Because what happens is sometimes people are like, oh shit, a form? Oh God, I have to actually sit and think about these things. This is like deep stuff. Because sometimes I'd be asking some deep shit. Because why? Because we're going to get to the nitty gritty of a lot of stuff. So yeah, I want you to really sit and think about it. And then once I receive it, we'll get your first session scheduled. And like I said, it doesn't matter if we start this week, next week, whatever, because I'll always make sure that it'll always be 4 sessions and then another payment due. Does that make sense? Like, because sometimes people think, well, I sent payment last week. If we don't start last week, are you going to charge me? I'm not doing that. The payment starts over the second we start our first session. Does that make sense? So it doesn't matter if this week, next week, whatever. We'll get to it. Don't worry. All right, guys. So yeah, so let's not dilly daddle for this full moon. Let's really try to release some stuff, really dig deep, and really get to the bottom of some things, so that way when the new moon comes around, um, January 21st, there's some manifesting that could be done. Because without releasing and getting rid of the stagnant energy, new energy can't enter. That's just the way that it works. I don't make the rules, but that's just the way that it works. In all the years that I've been doing this and in all the energies that I've channeled and all the stuff that I've done, I have always noticed that if we do not release first, that is why manifestations don't work. Because a lot of people sit there and like, well, I'm trying to manifest it, and I'm like, well, did you do some shadow work? Did you release things that you need to release? Did you really look within yourself to see what needs to change? If you can't do that, manifestations are not coming through. Sorry. I'm the bird bad news. Sorry. It doesn't happen that way. It doesn't happen that way. I think I need another coffee. I know that sounds crazy, but I think I need another, and I probably shouldn't because my BPM is like up the freaking roof. Like literally. So yeah, so that's what I have for you guys. That's what I have. I will stick around for just a few minutes if you guys have questions, like I said, about any of my services, or if you guys have questions about the full moon rituals or anything like that. I will stick around for a couple of minutes. But that is the full moon reading that I have for you guys today. And this is what popped out. So you see the whole Tafiti. Oh my gosh, it just really reminds me of Tafiti. All right. And then that one. And then that one. The full moon is today. And then the new moon is on the 21st. Today is the full moon. Today, the 6th, is the full moon, and the 21st is the new moon. Full moons are about releasing, and new moons are about bringing in new energy. New moons are about manifesting. Yeah, January 21st is the new moon, not the full moon. Today is the full moon. Today's the full moon. You participated in the rituals that one time, Victoria. How did you like them? How did you like the ritual, and how did you like the reading and everything? How did you like the participating in the moon rituals? And I'm glad you got the form, because those Google forms give me such a hard time for some reason. It's like they make these services for you to use, for like free, but then it's like those forms are absolutely insane. Okay, good. Good. I'm glad. Okay, good. I'm excited. Oh, and then you got a box too, didn't you, Victoria? You signed. Didn't you do the life coaching, a box and a clearing? I can't remember. I'll go back to the email, because I'm going through payments and stuff slowly but surely, because I received so many, like, I got bombarded with that special. I literally got bombarded with the special. Like, it was insane. So slowly but surely, I'm working on everything slowly but surely. So yeah, for those of you that have ever wanted to participate in the ritual or anything like that, or you've been curious about it, payments are still being accepted until 9:30 p.m. tonight for the full moon one, which starts tonight, and then the new moon one is on the 21st. So you can do them individually, but my suggestion is, if you want to do them individually, I would start with the full moon one, which is tonight, because it's always best to release first before you attempt to try to bring in new energy and manifestation. So, and again, I do a whole ritual. You get a link to it, and I do a collective reading in that ritual as well. So I do a bunch of stuff. Vanessa, if you just want to do the one, it's 25 to participate in just the one. If you want to do both, it's 40. So I always, when somebody wants to do the combination of it, I obviously try to find ways to save you guys money. So if you do both, it's 40, and then if you do the individual ones, it's 25. If you wanted to do the individual ones, my big suggestion would be the full moon one, which is tonight, just because it's about the releasing. And every month that we do them, the full moon one is always first, because it's always to release and then to manifest. Make sense? And I got your email. I know I got your email about who you wanted the 2 mini reads to go to. So I have that written down already. I have that written down for you. Like I said, oh my gosh, it's so much. Like, literally. I have so much work to do this month. But I'm excited, because it's a lot of people that are being helped. So I'm excited. You're welcome, Vanessa. You are welcome. For the future boxes, what I'm doing, Vanessa, is I'm putting in like a little certificate, so that you guys can cash in your free mini reads whenever you feel like it, right? So that way it takes the pressure off of me as well. And that way you guys can start to use your own discernment for when you feel like you need the mini reading or whatever. So for future boxes, which the new box is going to be in March, like I had said, the spring box. It's going to be about manifesting. It's going to be a spring box for manifesting. There's always going to be like now from here on out, there's going to be like a little gift certificate, if you will, like in there. So I'm going to do that differently as well. Which I don't even know why I didn't do that in the first place, to be honest. I really don't know why. I thought about it briefly for like a second. I don't even know why I did that. I don't know why. I don't know why I do it like that. But from now on, all the boxes are gonna come with like a little gift card so that you guys can keep track of it, and then you would like cash it in, and then I would make a note. Make sense, you know? So these I'm keeping the same. I'm gonna do them when I feel drawn to do them, but these I'm gonna keep the same. But future reference, I'm changing the way that I do the boxes. All right, guys. Any more questions about the ritual or anything like that? Because if not, I'm going to hop off. I think I'm going to go get some coffee. Whew, some coffee is really needed at this moment in time. I feel like I really need some coffee. I had a small one earlier today, but it was teeny tiny. It was teeny tiny. I just went this morning to go redo my nails. They were a hot frackety mess. Like, my nail girl's going away. She's going back to her country for a little while, for like a month or something like that. So what we did was we spaced it out, you know, so that I wouldn't have to like be too long without, you know. So this past time, I think it was like a month like total that I was without. So they were definitely, you know, coming in. And then this time it's gonna be like a whole month, like a whole full 4 freaking weeks. So we decided to go with this, and we shortened them so that way they won't look like a hot mess when she comes back. All right, guys. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe how tired I am. It's like ridiculous. It's the full moon after all. Full moons, people normally feel, you know, especially people who like are like me, you know, who feel a lot of energy or whatever. Full moons, you feel like really tired, and then new moons, it's like you can't sleep. It's hysterical. Hysterical. All right, my darlings. I will let you guys go because I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna prep my book actually for the ritual. I'm gonna prep my candle because I'm making my own candle tonight for the full moon ritual. Like I said, I was gonna go buy one, but buying one is like $30, and I'm like, no. I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead and do my own. So I have actually crystals, I have herbs or whatever, and I have my white candle. So I'm gonna set up the candle real nice, real good. Like I'm super excited for it. So yep, super excited. All right, guys. So yeah, you have until 9:30 p.m. tonight if you want to participate. And for those of you that do want to participate, just make sure that you email me and you let me know the things that you want to release once you send payment if you do want to participate. All right. So I love you guys, and I will see you guys later. I'll probably do maybe one more live before the end of the weekend or something. I'm not sure. I might do one on TikTok again and then one on here. So we'll see. I might do something a little fun just for like the new year starting. All right. So mwah. Love you guys. Bye. Have a good full moon in Cancer tonight.